Hello, buddy. I hope everyone's having a great day. Today, I'm going to be talking about the disappointing ending to a character beloved by the fans of the Toy Story series, which I'm talking about Buzz Lightyear. And I'm just going to remember the fascinating, nostalgic feeling of watching the original Toy Story movies because watching the original movies, all three of them were amazing. I'm including the fourth one because it's a trilogy, and the fourth one is just outside of it's just like pretty much the Cars 2 in a manner. But in this way, all three of the movies were good, amazing. They all had their own spins to them. Either the villains were fantastic, the plot line was fantastic, the characters were fantastic. Just everything kind of fit properly, and there wasn't any like fluff or unnecessary information or unnecessary plot lines or storylines, which I very much enjoy. It's also a kids movie, so you don't expect that kind of stuff to happen, but sometimes just everything fits in to the place and you just enjoy the movie. You enjoy the trilogy as a whole because the one thing I have to applaud the original creators of Toy Story is that wasn't it like 1995 the first Toy Story came out where pretty much they had to handcraft each of the characters or something like that, or they have to like individually animate each part or something like that. It's like some uh, difficulty came from creating the OG Toy Story. I've seen like documentaries of it and like the creative mindsets that came alongside it, which is pretty cool because you see like these characters moving so dynamically, and you expect it to be like such a newer movie, but it's much older than you think it is, which is something I very much respect and appreciate from these animators and these producers and everything there because the movies were fantastic, the cast was fantastic, like everything fit into place properly. Some movie franchises like Cars and stuff like that, you can see the problems in its animation, the the lower quality in terms of its effects and stuff like that. But in Toy Story, it felt complete. It felt real. For some reason, it did of course feel. Yeah, of course, you did normal things, but like let's move on to the actual important stuff. I don't want to yap about it. I know there's a lot of fantastic parts about Toy Story, but let's talk about the actual movie um, about Buzz Lightyear, the fantastic character in the OG Toy Story movies. And I want to just talk about the new movie, or it's not new, but it was like a newer version of the Toy Story franchise, which is the Lightyear movie. I want to give my opinion of the movie and also move along and just kind of forget it in a manner because I don't remember this movie. I don't want to remember this movie because it wasn't fantastic. It wasn't anywhere near fantastic. It made me disappointed in the. I had a high expectation for some reason. It felt like even though the trailers looked like a little bit of AI was involved in this, I hope that wasn't the case. But I don't want to. I don't want the animators did an amazing job. I don't want to disrespect the animators, and because the animation isn't the problem in this case. The animation is very lovely. The storyboarding, the environment is lovely. Everything's lovely. The character design is lovely. So that's for something I respect. But whoever created the actual story and the characters themselves, the personalities of the characters, and everything like that, it felt incomplete. It felt disappointing, very disappointing because Toy Story franchise is so beloved, so respected by people like me. So I came here with a lot of expectation, and let's say the main character fell flat, was very bland in nature. He didn't feel like the Lightyear from the Toy Story franchise. He felt more human in nature, but not toy kind of thing. It felt like an AI generated personality in some cases. It didn't have the exciting nature of the original Lightyear. It just felt I don't know, it just felt bland, bland and boring. You can say. the cast around are unforgettable. Well, not unforgettable or forgettable. My fault for saying that, but all the characters are bland, boring. Nothing. No one brings anything new to the movie or anything special to the movie. They're all typical Disney movies where in the nature of Disney movies trying to be politically right and everything that all these I'm not gonna I'm not gonna talk about any of those stuff, but you know what I'm talking about in terms of the personalities of the original Toy Story characters didn't they actually had excitement, had actual passion and everything like that, but all of these new cast feel boring, motionless, and nothing worthwhile, pretty much. The main. Let's talk about the main villain. I think, yeah, Zurg. Aside, my memory just, I just got a brain lapse from her there. But yeah, Zurg. He had, of course, the amazing costume, amazing design, character design, everything like that. Um, Same thing I would talk about in terms of the character, the side characters in this movie, and also the main character. The villain just was boring as hell. He didn't bring anything. He didn't bring any tension, and also the ending conclusion of the main villain. I actually cringed out, man. It was like he was the the future version of Lightyear, and they had like this sort of connection or something like that, and just like it didn't make sense at all. It's just kind of random, to be honest. But yeah, he existed, I guess. And also like the tension of the story felt kind of a little bit made up in a manner. What I'm talking about is that it's supposed to be this stressful, or he made a huge mistake. We're stranded on this random world. We have no idea what to do. We don't know where to go. But everyone seems too happy to be a. This moment should be more scary and more tenseful and stuff like that. But all the characters that are like part of this adventure are kind of too excited for some reason. There's no like any sort of like stress or anything like that. They just kind of deal with it and move on. The kids just don't even give a shit. But like the Lightyear for some goddamn reason gave some sort of shit about what he did and something like that. But no one seems like they care about what Lightyear actually did by stranding them on this random island for no some reason that's there's so all tension's gone, all the stress is gone, all the personality is gone from the side characters. The villain is bland and boring. Um, Lightyear himself doesn't seem like the Lightyear from the original franchise. Yeah, so everything just didn't fit in properly. I guess yeah, it existed. I'm gonna forget about it. I hope you enjoyed this rating and ranking and everything, or just like review. I hope everyone's having a great day. Please subscribe, like, and share if possible. Thank you for everything. Bye bye. See you. I'm gonna do more of this. Take care.